off this pole. And so here we have the glory of God in the person and personality of Jesus Christ. He walks out. And so when Jesus walks out, the man comes forward. A man with an impure spirit came from the tombs to meet him. Now here's a man. Now I want you to look at your circumstance. Look at your surroundings around you. Sometimes, you know how, especially women, when you feel a little down, you feel a little gloomy, you put on something black, something brown. And when you feel jazzed and good, you put on something red, yellow. Am I right? You know, you put on something bright and festive. I feel good. But when we don't feel good, we clothe ourselves unknowingly in something that represents our feelings. This particular individual could wear a lot of glasses, but he chose the tomb. He chose the environment of death because in the spirit it's how he felt. He felt like he was dead. He felt like he had no reason to live. And so he put himself in an environment that mirrored who he was in the spirit. I want to say that there are some environments it's time for us to come out of. There are some circumstances that no longer represent you. It's not who you are anymore. Sometimes when we have somewhere to go, we put on our clothes. And when we're only going to the store, we just throw something on. I want you to know that you're always going somewhere because you're the people of God. You are always going somewhere. You are always on display because you are the people of God. Now look around your life, feel around the room of your life. What do you see? What is it that you like? What is it that you do not like? Those things that you like and you enjoy, embrace and share. Those things that you do not like, that you do not feel represent in your higher self who you really are, do something about it. Bring about a change in that area of your life. Don't settle and wallow in an environment and in a context that says, this is not who I am. In this particular case, this man felt lost. This man felt down. This man felt deserted. So he placed himself in a down, dog, deserted environment. But love came. But God came. This man lived in the tomb. And no one could bind him anymore, not even with a chain. For he had often been chained hand and foot, but he tore the chains apart and broke the irons on his feet. No one was strong enough to subdue him. I want you to see that this is a man where it says an unclean spirit. Your life reality, it is, in my life's reality, it is a direct result of what's really going on in the spirit of my life. There are some things that are painful in your life that are not what you like for them to be in your life, and they have a spiritual link to it. They have a spiritual root to it. They have a spiritual connection to it. Go a little bit further. There are some, and I want you to know yourself, and I want you to know your strand, your spiritual connection, your biological connection. Because there are certain impure spirits that run in your family that don't run in mine. And then there are certain impure spirits that run in my family that don't run in yours. And you go to the doctor said that you don't have cancer. You go to the doctor said that your father had heart disease. You go to the doctor, they said they didn't want to die at an early age. And they go down and down the list. Because what they have found throughout hundreds of years, if not thousands of years of medical research, is that there's something peculiar about the genetic connection that you have to your parent, to your foreparents, and that here you are, this is innocent and neat and mild and pleasant in life, but the fact that diabetes kind of running your strand, it's a strong possibility that diabetes may come upon you. All right? And so, I don't argue with you that there's something about, I believe it, there's something about blessings and there's something about curses. There's something about a certain evil just kind of coming down from your family. There's something about certain evil attacking the men in your family. And then there's something about the women that might attack your family. Don't get afraid and say, whoa. Just pay attention. Because you already know what they are. Pay attention to those ways where Satan has been effective at tripping up your bloodline. He just can get your family this way. He can't get my family that way. But then there's some other ways he can get my family, your family will fall for that stuff. And all he's trying to do is trip it. And what was said, if it's not broken, then what? It doesn't say hey, it's working. It's going to work for you. I'm not going to fix it. This worked for real. I know I can get with it. And I'm so patient, I'll wait 30 years. Because I know I'm going to an eternal place of destruction. And I would like for you to go with me if you don't mind. And so I don't mind waiting 40 years for you to go there. I am the essence of hell. Hell is made for me. And I'm experiencing hell right now, even though God is allowing me to move around. That's it. And so I just want you to experience a little bit of hell too. See, you moving around, and I don't want you to experience hell later. I want you to experience something now. And then I want you to experience the fullness of hell a little bit later. But God, over there in John 10:10, it says the thief comes but to steal, kill, and destroy. But blood is the redemptive word of God. See, blood, when you see it in Scripture, well, that's a word of hope. But I come that you might have life and have it more abundant. Now, one of the things God will do, He will show you yourself. He'll show you. Listen,